Hi, I'm Chesar. Welcome to Builderall Updates and Tips Weekend Edition live. That's right, we're testing something here. We're going to try it out and see how it goes. Every weekend I will take a look at all the new updates in the amazing Builderall platform and show you some other tips and tricks along the way. The new Builderall is totally rewriting the industry standards for digital marketing software. 40 plus tools that seamlessly integrate with one another under one roof at one price. So check it out. Click on the link in the description and take advantage of my exclusive limited time offer at $1 for the next 30 days. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So today we're going to take a look at a couple new things. I'm not going to get too fancy today, but I'm going to show you a new setup that we're using. We're going live, and we have our new Elgato Stream Deck here where I can push buttons and make some stuff happen here on the screen. So that's kind of cool. So if I mess things up, it's because I got big thumbs. All right, so let's shut this music off here. There we go. That was pretty easy. All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to take a look at some of the new stuff. But before I do that, what we're doing today is we're just testing a live stream, and we're going to try to do the updates live. And next week, if you tune in, so make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell and all that kind of stuff so you are notified when I go live. But we'll have the chat hooked up to this system right here where it'll pop up on my screen live. So that would be kind of cool. We'll be testing that out next week, and hopefully we'll have it live on our next broadcast. All right, guys, so let's dig into it. All right, I'm down here. Hello. All right, so we're going to take a look at a couple things, and as you all know already, we have the Builderall Booking App, which just came in last week. This is primo, I'm telling you, and what's going to happen with this is even better than primo. It's coming soon. You're going to be able to hook up, and you might be able to do this already, but I'm not sure how to do it, so I'll find out for you next week, and we'll do a little demo on that, how to charge for your, say you want to charge $100 for a 30-minute consultation or something like that. You'll be able to do that through the Builderall Booking App or the scheduler. So it's a lot more sophisticated, I think, than Calendly, which I use currently, but I'm moving my calendars over here, and hopefully in about 2 or 3 days I'll have it all configured and have my own URL for my calendar, so it'll be pretty cool. So the calendar app is fantastic, guys. I'm telling you, check it out. It's real simple to use. Just go into calendars over here. I just want to make sure my head's not in the way here. Click edit your calendar or create a new calendar, and it's real easy, and it configures right to your Google Calendar. So if you, I'm going to show you how to do that. You just go to automation and sync with your Google Calendar if you want to, and put your account and put your calendar, and you are good to go. So just do the settings. You have a bunch of basic settings up here: scheduling, form fields, communication. Check out the new Builderall Booking App. It's spectacular, I'm telling you. I want to show you guys today, it's new. I believe it's new. I'm going to go up here from my screen, and it's going to be the 3D. It's another one of those 40 plus tools actually, that Builderall gives you with their premium plan, and it's so underutilized. And so it's the 3D Photo Editor Studio. And what's really cool about it, see, I'm used to using Photoshop and things like that, so it's very expensive. It's time consuming to get in there and all that kind of stuff. I can be right in my Builderall back office here and boom, hit this thing and I can make like a background opaque. So I'm going to show you how to do that to take out a background color and make it invisible. So let's click on this photo editor up here. And if you see me keep looking up in that direction, I'm looking at the main screen to make sure my head's not in the way of what I'm showing here. All right, so what you want to do here, the 3D photo editor, you want to click on New Folder right here. And you would go, this is another client, so we're going to hit this demo one that I already set up. So you would create a new file, or folder, excuse me. Click on right here. We'll edit that. And I already put a couple pictures in here. Now let's say I didn't like this orange background, and I wanted to put this on my website, and it's like, man, this is just not, I like this picture, but it's not going to work for me with the orange. So what do? I can go into Photoshop, and like I said, very pricey. It's complicated if you don't know Photoshop, so it's not worth it. You could also, I think you can go to freecanva.com, and you could do this as well. And I think they have the free version of it where you can do it. So that'd be kind of cool too. It's easy. But we're right here in our Builderall, and we're going to edit one of these pictures. Now, to take a background color out of a photograph, it needs to be a PNG file. You can't take the background out of a JPEG. So you can't do the JPEG, but you can, here, let me move myself over here. You can't take the background out of a JPEG, but you can take it out of, sorry, I just wanted to see if I was streaming. My bad. You can take the background out of a PNG. So let's edit this PNG. So there you have the picture. I'm going to make myself disappear. And you have all different effects here. You can make it a circle here. Something like that. I mean, you could do it and just mess around with the sizes and things like that. If you don't want it, you just unclick it and it'll go back. Oh, you just got to make it go back to 0. And then it's back to the way it was. You have your canvas back there, your canvas color. I think that's self-explanatory. You have light and color adjustments up here. And you can do the brightness, exposure, shadows. You can lighten it up. Say if things are a little bit too dark. Let's just go on the shadows here. I'm going to, instead of hitting those little arrows, I'm going to just punch in, let's see here. We'll type in 50. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Man, that's really weird. So you can actually mess around with this and come up with some pretty cool effects. I'm going to set it back to 0. Hit enter. Takes a minute to refresh, and there you go. So go through these, check it out. You have effects, grayscale. Basically, that's making it black and white. And then there's some other settings here. There's a blur setting. We'll uncheck that. The mirror reflection is actually pretty cool. And you can do the height on it. Let's just jam it up here. So you kind of have a pretty cool effect here with your height adjustment, or I'm sorry, your mirror reflection. And then if you put a spacer in, it would actually separate the reflection from the regular photo. So I'm going to uncheck that. You can flip your image. The vignette, I can't seem to get working myself. So I don't know if there's something going on with that, but maybe most likely, if it's not working, it's user error. So we can check on that. I really don't like vignettes anyway. And then you can put a frame around it. You can drop some text in, pretty self-explanatory, mess around with it. And watermark. So if you want to put your logo up here somewhere, make it a little bit opaque, you can do that as well. And here's where I want to talk to you guys about. Let's take this orange, hideous orange color out. So I'm going to click up here on background. Oh, let me turn that spinning logo off here. Sorry about that. All right, so here we have our orange. So basically it's going to ask you which color do you want to replace. Let's pick here. I'm going to just bring my cursor over here, and I'm going to click, and then see, it's gone. Now this is an adjustment. So if it didn't catch all of that orange that you saw, you can move this around a little bit. And looks like we still got it all. So you might see some fringing here on my arm or my fingers. It's actually doing a pretty good job. I mean, that was a pretty good photo. It was a pretty solid orange. So you can see I have it at 0, so nothing's being removed. The more I put it up, I'll drop it up to 61 here. And it should start taking parts of me away. Yeah, it looks like it did. It took me all away. So here I come back. So you can see it's still all taking some of the orange color out of my face. So this distance, that's what that means. It's just trying to, you fine tune it to get any of that fringe away. So I thought 20 was actually pretty good, and that's the default. And if you punch a number in manually, just hit enter. And it'll just refresh. And that looks pretty good to me. And then what you can do is just save it at that point, or embed that, get your embed code and stuff like that, get your link if you needed it. So that's another cool thing. Sometimes you need an actual link for a photo. This is where you could do that. So let me come back in here. So right in here you can capture all that information. Okay, so we remove the orange, we're good to go on that. So let's go to, I'm going to just jump up here. I'm not going to save this. I'm going to go back to my demo file right up here. And remember, you can do editing, regular editing with a JPEG photo, but you can't take out the background. It has to be a PNG. All right, so I just wanted to show you on this picture, this is a PNG. So let's edit this one, and this is a difficult picture because you can see the different shades of whatever that color is. So let's edit that one, and I'm going to go to background. Now, if there's a way to do this, you know how to do this, please leave me a comment in the comment section, and I'll readjust this video here. We'll do another video how to fix this better. But I cannot come up with a way to fix this perfectly. I can get close. So background color, we're going to pick a color, and we'll pick maybe right in here. Now it did okay, but you see, I don't know if you can see right in here. Let me actually show you guys here. So it looks like if I click in different spots, it's going to find a way to catch it. But you can see it's taking away. See, that color is kind of bleeding in on her face, and it's taking away her skin tone. It's a tough one. This is a very difficult one to do. So I'm going to delete that. We're going to add more color. Actually, let me make this smaller so I can see what I'm doing. And I want to go back to my demo. That way I didn't save it. Let's edit this again because I had screwed it up there. Go back over to background, and you should be able to see what I'm doing here. I'll drop myself down a little lower. All right, so we're going to replace the color. And I came in here for my best results. And that's pretty good. It took the color away. So you wouldn't be able to do like a Photoshop job on this and take out trees and stuff like that in the background, but this is pretty good. Now I see a little spot here. It took some skin tone away, and I see a spot right here. So this particular picture, because the colors kind of blended, it's very difficult because this was kind of a different color than this over in this section originally. So it's a very difficult fix. Now we could try to drop it down to 16 maybe. I'll hit enter. And now you see she looks great. Everything's good here. It's all the color is gone except for right up here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. There's like this little, actually it's like a triangle. So maybe if I dropped it up to 18, hit enter. And now you have a little triangle up here, but you're pretty good. I think I would rather have something up here, maybe a little bigger, than I would to have part of her neck or part of her hand being distorted. All right, so that's how you remove a color. So I guess my recommendation would be, this is a picture I wouldn't want to use this with, so this particular tool. But it's a very, very cool tool to use. So I'm not going to save this one either. So I'm going to go back to my demo file. And there you have it. So that is the 3D photo editor. Very good system to use. Check it out, guys. It's very cool. Now there are some new updates in the webinar builder, where you can, if you have like your ghost users, which can be very beneficial for you for when you're doing a webinar, especially a live webinar, and you have the ghost users coming in and they're asking questions right when you can actually answer them because you have it set up that way. It's a very effective way to do a webinar, and they say it actually increases sales if you are trying to sell something, having ghost users engage, where you really have it timed out where it looks like it's a real live type of thing going on. So check out all that in the Builderall webinar builder. There's nothing really new in the blog. You guys know that I always have you check out the blog. Let's go to there for a second. And we'll just type in blog and it should pop up. And I should have the blog URL in the description. So the Builderall blog, you have, oh, they do have software updates. Cool. Let's click on that. And let's see what we got going on. So you have the booking app, has the mobile desktop icon, which is very cool. So you can access it anytime, and you can now install the Builderall Booking app on your phone or browser and stay in control wherever you go. That's very cool. You have calendar host setup, host avatar, and you'll see all that. It's real easy. Consultation calendar description, and radio fields, confirmation email. So that's another cool thing with the booking app that I didn't mention before. You can actually assign anyone who schedules a meeting with you or an appointment with you to a list that you create in Mailing Boss. So then you can actually send them automated emails forever, depending on what you're having them scheduled for. The booking app on mobile has improved. Okay, that's good. Cheetah. Now you can add empty elements inside the box by dragging and dropping into it. Okay, that's very cool. Blog search. When a term is searched for the blog search bar, the search is not done in all pages, only in the current one. Don't know what that means. And then they fixed a bunch of stuff. So I don't want to go through all this stuff and just read everything, but there's some really cool updates, and you can duplicate a webinar now. And I told you about the ghost users, and you can actually save the ghost users to use all the time on other stuff. So you can copy and save your ghost users. Very cool. And the super checkout. Just read all this stuff, guys. There's some questions and answers that are coming in from all the users of Builderall. Everybody's making some really cool suggestions, and that's what I love about Builderall. The developers are just fantastic with all this stuff. They do a heck of a job, and we love we love those guys. We love support, and we love the developers. They do a heck of a job of what they do, because we can request stuff. That's what's so cool inside Builderall. Request something, there might be like a feedback thing you'll see on the side over here. Sometimes if you're in one of the tools, there'll be a little tab here that says feedback. You can give some feedback and make some suggestions and stuff like that. If you don't see that tab, you can always go to the support up here, help, click support, and then you can create your own ticket. And you guys know, I always stress using knowledge base. They're updating it constantly. Just click up here, type in what you're looking for. So if you were looking at the booking app, you just have to type in booking. It self-generates. You don't have to hit enter. And you already have a tutorial. And this, I got to tell you, is an excellent tutorial on the booking app right here. The other thing you guys can do inside the knowledge base, and I highly recommend it, is you have these niche marketing Facebook groups. And this is about, I guess they're 2 weeks in now, maybe 2.5 weeks in. But these guys do live videos in each group for these particular niches. So if you are more, if your business kind of relates more to a local business, these guys, what they're doing are specialized, focused right in on your niche to help you grow your business. They're live every single day, Monday through Friday, different times. And if you can't be there at the time that they have a live video going, just go to the unit section. Let's take a look at that since we're here. Since I'm practicing doing something live. And we'll go into, let's see here. Well, actually, we could just go, what am I doing here? I'll just go right into the knowledge base. What am I thinking? So let's go to Bridget's here, local business. Now, when you first start this, you'll have to answer a couple questions to get in. You'll have to join it, answer a few questions, and please answer the questions for them honestly and with as much detail as you can, so they have an idea of what you need for training. So Bridget's got some great videos, and they all have some great videos, guys. So check them out. You can join them all if you want, or just join one, join two. That if you're not sure which one that would best suit you, check them out. And then you should be over, okay, she doesn't have the units over here, but she might have it under videos. But just scroll down, you'll see some great live stuff here. Let's see what she's got. I know she did one on Facebook advertising the other day, which was fantastic. Creating ad copy and branded graphics. She had a live question and answers. And I know she did one on Facebook, which is really good. You guys got to check it out. If you're into, or if you're just getting started for Facebook advertising, check it out. It's in here. Scroll down, you'll find it. And this is really good stuff. So that is in your knowledge base. You have 5 brand new groups with some highly skilled people. They were Builderall users. They were hired by Builderall. We call them the Magnificent 5. These guys are great, and they're here to help you and educate you. And I got to tell you, this is where I say Builderall is rewriting the industry standards. This is no one has this. There's no other company that has something like this where you could actually engage with a knowledgeable person in your niche that can help you grow your business live Monday through Friday. It's very cool. And these are great groups. So guys, check that out. All right. So this was a test for me. And let me cue some music. And how about we do one of these? Did it come out? There it goes. All right, guys, again, here comes another fancy one. That's right. My name is Chesar. I'm a Builderall ambassador. Business Pro. Guys, if you haven't checked out the new Builderall, come on, man. Check it out. You got to check it out. $1 for the next 30 days. If you have any questions or comments, hey man, leave them down below in the comments, and I always check them. I check them daily, and I'll get back to you. I don't mess around. Okay, guys? So that's it for today. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks for having some patience with me on my first live. We'll talk to you soon, guys. All right. Thanks a lot, man.